A team of U.S. Navy SEALs conducted a nighttime raid on a Somali compound last night, rescuing 2 hostages. While U.S. and French special forces have conducted numerous operations on Somali soil before, this is the first involving hostage rescue in recent history. Hostage rescue operations require more precision, and so this operation demonstrates the U.S. had accurate intelligence on the location of the hostages and the security of the compound. At approximately 2 a.m. local time, January 25th, members of U.S. Navy SEAL Dev Group, more commonly known to the public as SEAL Team 6, were flown into Somali territory where they conducted a raid against a compound near Galkayo, where Somalis were holding hostage a U.S. woman, Jessica Buchanan, and Danish man, Paul Thisted. The SEALs reportedly killed 9 Somalis who were guarding the hostages, while 3 other Somalis were either captured or fled the area. The SEAL team rescued the 2 hostages and exfiltrated by helicopter to Camp Lemonnier in neighboring Djibouti. Vice President Joseph Biden cited the deteriorating health of the U.S. captive as a reason for conducting the raid. U.S. and European forces have conducted sporadic operations in Somalia since the Battle of Mogadishu disaster in 1993 that killed 18 U.S. soldiers. Both the U.S. and France have deployed air and ground assets to take out Islamist militant leaders, pirates, and to conduct covert surveillance for the past 10 years. But killing or capturing a target is less nuanced than extracting hostages. Today's operation demonstrates a higher degree of sophistication than recent previous missions. The U.S. experience in Somalia has taught hard lessons about the ferocity of Somali fighters. Before sending in the SEALs, the U.S. had to conduct extensive intelligence collection operations on the hostages and their conditions. The U.S. and NATO members have extensive intelligence collection assets in and around Somalia as part of their effort to monitor Islamist extremists and pirate activity. These assets include unmanned aerial vehicles, manned P-3 surveillance aircraft, along with a handful of ships. These platforms would enable the U.S. and its allies to intercept communication signals and collect imagery on areas of interest. But signals intelligence and imagery intelligence can only take mission planners so far. In order to confirm the location of the hostages and their guards, the U.S. would have to collect intelligence from human sources on the ground as well. Potential sources could be U.S. Special Forces operating covertly or locals cooperating with the U.S. The fact that the 2 hostages were aid workers participating in a demining operation in the area around Galkayo could have actually helped them. Locals reportedly held demonstrations recently in an effort to get the hostages released. These people would be more likely to provide helpful information for the operation. Finally, given all of the intelligence and operational assets in the area, we'll be watching closely for future operations. 2 journalists with U.S. citizenship have been kidnapped this month in the Galkayo region. Their handlers will certainly take notice of today's raid and may adjust security accordingly, making future raids like today's more risky. The U.S. has proven that it has the capability to rescue hostages in Somalia, but it will do so only under the right circumstances or when it has the intelligence required to do so.